The history's strongest disciple, Kenichi. That's what we were talking about before the call dropped.
Yeah, I got caught up. Like, I kept up with it up until like 400, 300, somewhere between there. And then it got to like the evil organization. I read about 10 chapters into that and got bored with it. So I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
I can somewhat relate with that protagonist because I'm like, oh, dude, I totally get how, like, just gardening, man. Yeah.
But like when it started
Because
off,
I get to
really
do that at my job. Like, I get to just spend my mornings wandering plants until we open. I'm just like, yeah. This is the good stuff.
I always forget where you work. I always think it's Panera Bread. I don't know why. Like, I know you don't. I know that's not what it is, but that's just like my first.
You just keep thinking Panera Bread. Well, that's because you don't have a Napa Flats.
Yeah.
You haven't been to a Napa Flats.
Yeah, I've never been to Napa Flats or Panera Bread. I've never been to either one.
But you've seen a Panera Bread.
I guess so. I don't remember where I would have seen one.
I think there's one in San Antonio.
Yeah, but I don't really go there all that often.
Yeah, but that's much closer than my Napa Flats.
True.
Speaking of which, I should take you to Napa Flats.
Just like bring your child to work day.
Yeah. No, like if I ever get an off day, I can
this
take
is my
you.
Legitimate son. He's 17.
Yeah. I found him when I was 3 in a gutter, and I took care of him ever since. I'm like a father to him. Like, I just act like the frickin' drunk uncle around you. I'm like, I'm like a father to him. I'm the one.
Like Rick?
Yes.
I'm Morty, you're Rick. That'd be great.
Except our sizes doesn't match up like that.
I just call you Pops.
You just walk around and be like, yo, Pops. I need some money.
I don't know why, but that's so funny to me.
I get it. Which is hilarious because right now I'm playing Zillian, who is like this old time wizard.
Oh yeah, I see that now.
Yeah.
I
right here.
haven't been looking at my screen. Yeah, I see that.
I'm Zillian. An old time wizard. Fruit flies like banana. Time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like banana.
You know, this could be a really great way for you to teach me how to play League.
Yeah.
Like right now, if I was actually paying attention.
Yeah,
but I'm busy
totally.
Killing Mandrake mercenaries. So.
You'll just tune in during like a mid game and just be like, "What the fuck is going on?"
So, you won't know what this is, but for all you viewers out there,
if there are any, what's our viewers? Yeah. I don't know what that is.
It's just me and you rewatching the video.
Pretty much. Dude, I watch my videos over and over and over again, and that's kind of the reason why I don't release a lot of stuff, because I'm like, this isn't funny. But, like, that's after 10 times of rewatching the video and hearing the same jokes over and over again. Because even though I do very small amounts of editing, it's just that I have to go through the footage over and over and over again.
But for those of you who aren't Jonathan or me that are going to be watching this video,
hello, my other friends who I have linked to this video. How are you doing on this fine morning? Today I have work later on in the day. That is how I'm doing.
But like, there's a character, or there's an enemy called the Envoy, who I think I'm at like 36 hours now, and like I played him originally when I played the game the first time around. But he's not hard, like he's not that strong, but like he's just really annoying because he uses a lot of spells.
Yeah. And
like he puts you to sleep and dazzles you, and like when he hits you, like I have all my characters have magic like resistant weapons and stuff, or armor, shields and stuff. But like he guards the front door of the city after you get to a certain point, and one of my characters, or two of my characters, have whips, which are used to fight multiple groups of enemies. So
makes sense.
Yeah, because you fight a lot of large groups a lot of the time.
Oh yeah.
and I didn't know that when I went in, so I saved before I went up to the city. And like you can't buy, like you can buy weapons, like you can go back through the portal and go to a different city in your own time. But you can't. But this is the only place that sells magic-resistant weapons and armor right now. So I can't buy what I need to for 2 of my characters, because 2 of my characters have whips and one of them has a boomerang, and I only have 1 icicle pick.
Boomerango.
Yeah. So I'm kind of stuck right now. I also went back and changed my
Time
job.
bomb! Sorry, I just got a kill.
That's cool.
But yeah, Zillian has time bombs, and so like my opponent tried to run away, and then my time bomb went off, and I was just like, time bomb, ooh,
where's the
time bomb? Ah shit! Ah shit! Sorry, we just got a triple kill bot lane, and I almost died doing it.
For the cause.
I did die though, so like I'm fucking great right now. Get on my level. Ugh.
It was just funny to me because I haven't been paying attention this entire time.
Yeah, no, you're talking and playing a completely different game, you fucker. Sorry, League makes me very aggressive.
I've noticed.
I did not mean to insult you. Anyways, as you were talking about with your magic resistant items and how that shop is the only shop where you can get them at.
Oh yeah, well, it's the only place where you can buy the shield I need. And I saved before, and I don't want to restart because I don't think I'm that far in the game, but I've spent a lot of time in it.
You're personally invested in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
So I've just
called sunken cost, by the way, for those of you who want to go into like stuff about the mind. But I can't think of the name. Holy shit, I feel so stupid.
For what? For me or you?
No, for like the science behind the mind and psychology. Fucking hell. Yeah, that's a psychological thing where you've personally invested so much into this thing that like it doesn't matter how much it costs anymore.
By the way, for anyone who decides to play Dragon Quest 7, anyone who decides to play Dragon Quest 7 after watching this video, because I'm an inspiration to everyone who ever heard my voice.
Yeah, absolutely. What? I'm going to steal this CS.
When you get to Wetlock, there's a tower.
That sounds a little bit iffy. Wetlock? I don't know about that one, mate.
After you clear that part and you go back to your own time, and you go back to that tower, because there's going to be a mission for it, but you go back to that tower, there's 1/8 slimes, and each one of those gives you 100 experience, and if you just don't kill them, like they'll turn into a king slime, but if you like pick them off one at a time and let them just keep renumbering, like using spells on them, you can grind them basically forever.
Oh, so it's like in Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced, how you could hit the opponent, which gives you experience, but then you can also heal them, which also gives you experience. So you can just sit there and grind early levels like that.
In Tactics, what I did, which I think is probably pretty cheap, and I think most people consider it cheap, is if you just throw rocks at like your own teammates.
Yeah, that's you can do that. Like you can also heal enemies. And then you can use your skills on them, which gives you a little bit more experience.
Yeah.
You know, that's I did that with Zombies because I forgot what healed them. I think Black Magic healed them. And my Black Mage was a little bit lower level, so I just had him, hit the zombies to heal them, and then my White Mage just kept everybody alive. Well, actually, I taught everybody White Magic. So,
how's that one game you were playing going?
Which one?
The one where you're playing with like a dwarven mage or dwarven healer and a thief as your main character. Like you said like you set out from the beginning to have it be as insane mode as possible.
Oh yes, that's called Demon Gaze. Yeah, that's a fuck. What is it called? That's a thing. I didn't land my stun. Yeah. No, sorry, I got into a fight. It's a dungeon crawler on the Vita called Demon Gaze, where you play as this demon gazer who can capture demons.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways.
So
yeah, the way that I constructed my team, because usually you would go for like the Paladin, who's your tank, and you're like the main damage source, and then you would get like a wizard for magic damage, so on and so forth. You know, like you would construct a standardized team. But then they have other classes, and they have races with their own, with their own different sets of, because they're stats, like any RPG. Yeah. The different races have different stat distributions. And so the healer that I had in my first playthrough, because I made a very standardized game, just like a very well-balanced and very standard team. Mm-hmm. My brother, who actually owns the game and let me play it, he said, like, oh, don't go for the regular healer, because, like, you would want to get this, it's called a, Fae, I believe is the race. And so, going for the Fae healer race means that you could heal a lot due to having high mysticism, which increases heals. But you would suck at everything else. So, like, the healer, outside of healing, was useless to the party. Which, crawling through a dungeon, you're not going to be healing because you're just going through many fights. And you're just using all of your wave clear abilities to go through them. Outside of healing, so like the healer was useless in normal fights, but it was great in, boss fights because duh. And so he was like, make it a dwarf. I'm like, okay. So I made it a dwarf, and a dwarf has high constitution and high strength. Strength is obvious, but constitution is high health, essentially.
Yeah, it's basically, what's called? I don't know what it is.
Vitality.
Yeah, vitality.
Vitality in some other games. Constitution in this one.
Or HP.
Yeah. Well, it also governed other things, but yeah, it just mainly governed how much HP you had.
It also effectiveness of like status effects like poison and paralysis and stuff like that.
Yeah. But so essentially, because heals would have a base amount that they healed in this game, and then scaled off of your mysticism level, I made my healer into an off tank. And I had him sitting in the front lines, and then his naturally high strength actually made him useful during just normal fights, because he could take out one opponent. He didn't have wave clear abilities, but he could take out one opponent.
Yeah.
And so, like, that was very useful, because now I have, like, this tank healer, and that was really cool. But, so yeah, I redid the game with all of my knowledge of of all of the knowledge that I know about, like, how the game is going to run and such, and what I'm going to be facing. And I made this completely ridiculous team comp, where, like, I did have the dwarf healer tank once again, because I just really like that. And you do need some sort of healing.
Yeah. Can you not, like, just
there's somebody teleporting. Oh yeah, like, as the demon gazer, because you're a unique class, you do get a healing spell, but late game.
I mean, like, items.
So yeah, you can use items.
Like medical herbs and stuff like that.
I actually made a person, because there's a skill that you can teach called itemization, or item perk. It essentially allows you to use multiple items at once. And so, like, before I made the healer, I taught, because you get your first party member free, and I didn't make my first party member a healer. I made it assassin, because I thought that would be super cool. And because it definitely helped during early levels. Because you didn't really need a healer early on. You just needed damage. Because early on, items would do a lot, and the Demon Gazer's natural healing ability did a lot.
You know, it's weird to me because I don't play a lot of games like that. Like I guess this would be considered one like that. But in this game, basically, no matter what class you are, almost every character can learn a healing spell. Any
Yeah.
character that has
Well, that's
MP can
because like you can set them as the healing class, right?
Yeah, in this game, once you get to a certain point, there's the All Trades Abbey,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
can just go there and change.
Much
anybody's
like
class.
Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah.
You can set them as a healer for a while, and then they'll learn those healing skills. Well, in this one, it's like a classic RPG where you have a set class, like early Final Fantasy games.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't really play games like that.
Yeah.
I think I've been thinking about this for a while. I think it'd be really cool to go back and play Final Fantasy Tactics again, because it's been a while.
And like,
but I just
and
don't
then
want
you
to
can look up guides and stuff. They also have Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced 2, which is really cool.
I did the side stuff where you can unlock Cloud. Like I had Cloud, but I didn't know how to get his Buster Sword. So, and all of his skills require his sword, which they don't like. Oh, here's a mission where you can go find it. It's just like it's randomly placed in one of the levels.
Yeah, it's like this rare drop, isn't it?
No, it's like you go to a certain point on the volcano, I think, to find it, and it's in the same place every time.
Oh, I see.
But
you just didn't know?
Yeah, it like doesn't give you any tell signs or anything. So I had Cloud, but I couldn't play with him because
that sucks.
It was the worst. I was like, well, at least I have Cloud. Plus,
he looks pretty.
I think every other character starts at like level.
In Final Fantasy Tactics, the main character starts at level 5.
Yeah.
And when you get a new character, I think they start around that same level.
I think they start at the level you find them at. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I'm sure as well.
There's the knight guy, like the knight guy who has like spells and stuff in like every like mage knight class, like subclass. Like there's no reason to have a mage knight after you find him. But like Cloud, he like starts at level 1. Like every time. It doesn't matter. Like there's no like way to buff him or anything. He always starts at 1.
Yeah.
Which annoys me.
I'm getting chased.
So bad. I see that. Yeah, I just looked up.
It's okay. I can speed up my own time with Time Warp, which makes me move fast. And now I'm by my items. But yeah. So, real quick rundown. A quick and dirty rundown of Zillian's abilities is that his first ability is a time bomb. He throws it out, and it can stick onto a unit. And after a delay, it will go off, like a time bomb. His second ability is called Rewind, which reduces his cooldowns for his abilities. His third ability is Time Warp, which either speeds up a ally's time, making them run faster, or slow down an enemy's time, making them run slower.
Does it also heal them?
No.
Or do you have to return to base? I was wondering if it had like a timer on healing, like you heal over amount of time if you're not in combat.
Oh yes, there is passive you can get items that increase your health regen. But yeah, Zillian does not have any abilities that do that. His ultimate is that I target an ally, and then I buff them, and this buff will revive them if they die, while it's within the 4 seconds that I threw the ability on them. Okay. And so that's like the only quote-unquote healing spell that he has. It's more like bring back from dead spell.
Yeah. I think I might have leveled enough. I know I definitely haven't over-leveled, but I think I might have leveled enough to deal with this.
Yeah, one of the main things is that using Rewind allows you to use your abilities essentially twice. And if you stick 2 time bombs on one person, then it stuns them. And activates the first time bomb instantly.
See, the thing I have about games like this is I'm a big, like, when it comes to multiplayer games, I don't play games like Battlefield. I'm more of an arena kind of guy.
Yeah,
like,
well, this is an arena, so say.
But, yeah, I know, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I wanted to get into this because it looks fun, and you're into it, so I figured,
yeah,
it's something we could do, like, for stuff like this,
just talking.
It's something we could both talk about and, like, be sort of knowledgeable about. Like, you'd know way more than I would about it, but...
Oh, yeah. Well, that's because I've been playing this for years.
Yeah, it's
and
like...
I'm still a bronze scrub lord.
It's like, this is your version of my Overwatch. Because you're good at it, but you're not great at it.
Yes.
Because
I have been playing Overwatch as well.
Have you been playing console or just PC?
PC.
Okay, I was gonna say because if you got console, we could play together.
Yeah, I know. A friend of mine is like, "Oh, I'm going to join you on Overwatch. I'll go get it on PlayStation." I'm like, "I play PC," and he's like, "Well, shit." I'm like, "Yeah."
Time to get on an Xbox.
I thought you had PlayStation.
No, I have Xbox.
Oh.
I didn't. Xbox or PlayStation went up in price for their network service.
Oh, okay.
So I went ahead and canceled that, and I moved Overwatch over to my Xbox. I got a copy of it for my Xbox instead of my PlayStation because it's cheaper to play online.
Well, that person's dead. Oh well.
How long is the timer? Like, is it just like every kill it goes up, or is it after a certain point in the game?
What timer? Which timer?
Like
the death timers?
Yeah.
After a certain point in the game, it goes up. Making dying late game. You essentially wait a minute.
I hate you so much. Oh no.
I'm being just a massive prick right now. Just being like, "Oh, I'm running fast. Oh ho ho, look out for me. I got time bombs. Oh da 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 da. I dodge your skill shots because I can move so fast."
So, I just started this fight,
and
on the very first turn, he put half my team to sleep.
Well, at least they'll be well rested.
And probably dead. I hate you so much.
I hate you too, buddy.
Not you, I love you. You're my favorite.
No homo?
Oh god.
Whee! Move fast.
Which
You don't get that. You don't get to kill those minions. I get to kill those minions.
Oh, okay, this is gonna work. This is gonna be fun. Oh god.
Go fast.
So there's a character called...
I'm throwing my ADC into the line of fire.
There's a character called Sir Mevrin.
Uh-huh.
And I don't really use characters' abilities except for Ruff's, because Ruff has a lot of attack abilities.
Yeah.
But I hadn't gone into Sir Mevrin's abilities, and he has two abilities, and one of them is called Forbearance, and the other one is called the Underpants Dance.
The Underpants Dance.
Yeah, the Underpants Dance cracks enemies up. Yeah, it cracks enemies up.
It's come back.
And it makes him unable to attack return, and Forbearance
directs
all enemies' attacks on him.
Yeah.
So I haven't used it because I never thought to use it.
And they actually figured out it was a really good idea. Like, really good ability.
But now, like, it directs, like, all damage towards him and all, like, all effects and everything. The problem is, he dies really quick, so I had to make Maribel, who is another character, a healer.
Yes.
Like a priest, so I could get the revive ability.
Yes.
So I've been grinding like crazy to get all these abilities.
I like how we're talking about like 3 completely different games, and if anybody has not played or played anything similar to them, then they're just like, what the fuck is going on in these conversations?
I don't really think about that, though.
This tactic right here that I'm doing is called surprise butt sex. As soon as somebody gets over here.
That's what the Time Wizard does. He waits for the right, or I'm sorry, he waits for the perfect moment.
Yeah, they can see me. This is bad.
Stupid.
I'm okay. I revived myself. Get on my level. Ah, damn it. She just killed me again.
It was funny. Oh, fuck.
I didn't think they had a ward in there, okay? I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to wait, and then the second they get near, I'm going to stun, and it'll be good.
God damn it. Okay, this got really bad. So, my main character and Ruff are asleep. Maribel can't cast spells, and Sir Mevrin's dead.
Sounds like you're having a jolly old time.
It went to shit really quickly, John.
It went to hell in a handbasket like that.
Am I allowed to cuss?
I've been doing this cussing the entire episode. Do you want me to, like, set up a cuss counter so that way you can know how many times I've sweared?
No, I was just wondering if I could or not, if I get in trouble for it.
I don't know. Do your morals prevent you from doing it?
John.
That's the only limitation, because, like I said, I've been...
No,
I've already broken the cuss barrier.
I just don't want to get you in trouble for it, or whatever.
Why would you get me in trouble for it?
It's your channel, I have no... It doesn't matter to me.
But I've been, that's what I'm saying, I've been cussing this entire time, so, yeah.
Okay, fuck it then.
Yeah, exactly.
God damn it.
But it is amusing trying to hold back.
Yeah, I've been holding back because I was like, I don't know if I can, and I don't want to ask. Both my healers are now fizzled, which means they can't cast spells.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh. I'm just like, how do I have 31% cooldown reduction? I know that I have... Oh yeah, that's right, I have 10% cooldown reduction on level 18 runes. That means I don't need these boots. Goodbye. I'm going to get my favorite boots on Zillian, specifically.
Fucking hell! Stop it!
No!
Oh, this sucks.
Now I'm super fast.
I love how, like, unorganized our conversation is.
Well, yeah, that's because I'm tuning back into my game and you're tuning back into your game.
Yeah. It's great.
Very, very funny times.
Come on, Ruff. Oh shit, I just used the...
I just got hit by a spear. I'm outie. Goodbye.
I wanted... But... Could I kill him?
There you is. Come here.
Come on.
Come here, you bitch.
Die.
Come here, you bitch.
Okay. Don't... Damn it! I should have used the sands of time. Survive. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Shit, I didn't ult myself.
Sands of time. Yes.
I was going to bait her into going out on me by eating a spear, but I didn't ult myself. Because, like, I was going to ult myself and then throw down 2 bombs and then run away like a little pansy. And now everyone's dying. Because we're doing the controversial 1 at a time strat, which, by the way, never works.
Who's winning right now?
We are still. Because we have more towers. We got all the towers in mid lane, all of the towers in bot lane, but we lost 1 tower in top lane. While they've lost 1 tower in each of their lanes. So we're winning pure objective wise. And also we have more kills. We have 22 kills to their 14 kills, but kills don't really matter. Since it's all about trying to push into their base and take it.
Mm-hmm. He keeps fizzling my... Damn it. I need her to use spells.
Otherwise, what's the point of her existence?
Like, pretty much at this point. Like, I wasn't using her for anything else.
You know, laning phase went by in a freaking blink of an eye. Because I've just been laning, yeah. When you become a leaguer, that's such a weird way of putting it. But when you start playing League of Legends, you'll notice that the game kind of goes by in 3 phases. There's the early laning phase, which is where everybody's in their lanes and they're farming and maybe trying to get kills. Then there's the mid game, which is the main point of where people are wandering and grouping together, trying to grab objectives and such. Then there is late game, which is where when the game has dragged on, that's like essentially team fight after team fight after team fight, and that's where it comes down to the wire. Because if you get wiped during a late game team fight, then the enemy has a huge opportunity to win.
I see.
Yeah.
I am listening, by the way. I'm just... Oh, God. I've gotten so close 3 times now, and he's knocked me down to one character, and it's always been the one who has the Sands of Time, which just reverses it, like, back to the start.
Is the Sands of Time a unique item or spell?
It's something you find while playing. Like, it's after you beat a boss.
Okay.
Like, you get the item.
Because, like, if you could find a way to farm that, then get everybody Sands of Time.
No, it's one unique item. Because you can never refight bosses.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So, yeah, it's just one thing you can get.
Oh, I actually got her with that bomb.
God damn it.
I didn't kill her, though. I just blindly fired it into the fog.
Oh, no. He's had 4 turns now where I haven't been able to do anything. He's put my entire team to sleep.
That's such
I can't even,
a painful boss. Just,
No.
I forgot that there was a Teemo in this game, and so Teemo literally just walked up to me and started auto-attacking. I'm like, oh, shit, I should have been paying attention instead of trying to farm. But whoops.
That was 5 hours of grinding, all taken away thanks to Snooze.
Snooze.
Some of the names in this game for the spells are
Oh
stupid,
boy.
But it's so
Oh boy, it's like a freaking pants dance. Just, oh jeez.
Man.
Just,
John.
What?
Kirby's Dream Course or Bomberman?
Good question.
We should play Bomberman Jetters.
Nah. Oh, like playing-wise? I would like to do Dream Course then.
No, I was saying like we should play Bomberman Jetters. Have you ever played Bomberman?
No. Well,
I love Bomberman.
like, I have played the Bomberman itself, you know. But I've never played Jenners, yeah, no.
Well,
Is
Jetters
that like
the
a multiplayer Bomberman?
No, it's the GameCube version of the game where it has different like characters based off of an anime.
Oh, I see.
Made. Yeah. Like, I think the game came first and the anime came after that based off of characters. Or the other way around.
Something like that.
Yeah. But yeah, we should play Kirby's Dream Course. I suck at it, by the way. I'm not great.
I expect myself to suck at it as well, so.
I get really
That's
happy.
the Kirby golfing one, right?
Yeah. I got an 11 on one of the courses because I was doing the single player campaign mode. And which is, well, it's not, but it basically is. And I got an 11 on one of the courses, which is the best like I've ever done. Which means I got like, it's 8 courses on every hole. And I messed up on the first one. I got like 5 on the first one. No, that's not true. It's not how math works. I'll have to look it up.
And now I have all of my items that I need besides Guardian's Angel. Guardian's Angel is the last one I need. But yeah, now I will have 45% cooldown reduction as soon as I hit level 18.
I got a hole-in-one on the first one, the second one, and then I got 3 on the third one. Hole-in-one, hole-in-one. This is on the very first course, by the way. This is the very first one. I replayed it like 5 times.
Oh, I was about to say, yeah, the first one is generally easy. You're just like, I had to replay it 5 times. I'm like, oh.
I wanted to get like the best score I could. Like that's what I've been doing. I've just been going for gold on all of them.
That's good.
So I'm only at like the 6th I'm only at the 6th course. It's not hard. Not really. It's just
time consuming.
It's golf. And I'm not a big golf fan. I am a big Kirby fan though. Is that still okay to say? Is that still something that the kids like these days?
Yeah, Kirby, especially with Kirby Yarn Thing.
Oh yeah.
The latest.
I actually really want to get the Kirby Robo thing that just came out a little while back.
I don't know what that one is.
It's a 3DS game where Kirby has like mech suits.
Oh, why? No. I want a good old fashioned Kirby where he would suck up enemies.
Yeah, he still does. Like, it's not like he's only a mech suit.
Yeah, but now they're like, well, Kirby's Yarn Thing it was a pretty cool idea, but I didn't think it should have been a Kirby game.
But do you remember the second Kirby game? The second one that came out for the GameCube, or not GameCube, sorry, the Game Boy. And it was Kirby, and then he had 3 friends with him. And it was it was like the owl, the fish.
Yeah, but that was added on to like the original mechanic. Kirby's Yarn was completely new.
But I'm pretty sure the Robo one is basically Kirby with the basic mechanics with the mech suits.
Oh, okay, so instead of his friends, it's mech suits. Yeah. That's fine.
It's robot suits instead, which I think it's really cool. I'm not into robot. Ugh, I'm not into mechs.
Not into mechs.
Like, not really. No.
Yeah, there are people who are, and there's been some pretty cool mech games, but those are like, if you're a huge fan of it, then you freaking know how to play this.
But like mechs, robots, like I know that Ross from Game Grumps is really into like Voltron and what's called Transformers. I know he's really into that.
So is Aaron. Is he not?
Yeah, I think so. I get that people like really into it, but it's just not something I've ever been able to get into. But no, play it on your tablet. What?
Ah, shit.
Charge it. Okay, well then
still get that far, motherfucker.
Well then wait. Just replay the Pokemon demo. I just dated this video, by the way.
So?
No, not in the battle. Oh, we should play Battle Right.
Dude, I've been dating this video. Yeah, I took it out to lunch. We had a good time. Sorry, bad pun.
It's not really a pun. It's just a crappy joke.
Yeah. Isn't that not what a pun is?
I don't think so. I think puns are...
Goodbye, Victor.
Are well timed out and greatly...
Oh, so you're a connoisseur of puns.
Pun could say that, yes.
Yes.
Did I say pun could say... I meant one could say that, yes. God.
I was about to say, like that, sir, you'll get a half point for that pun. Yes.
Don't rate me, you bitch.
I'd be rating everyone. I was about to sing a song, but I'm like, yeah, no, probably shouldn't.
Eventually you'll mess up and say something you'll regret.
Yeah, I like the N-word.
I was gonna say the 4-letter word.
Like what?
Rap with an E.
Oh no, I've already done that. Okay, that sounded wrong. I meant I've already said that.
Yeah. I know what you meant. It's not what you said.
I'm just like, huh, out of context, that sounds very bad.
You heard it here first. Jonathan Rice condones rape. Don't get quiet after that, it makes it sound worse.
No, I'm in the middle of a fight! Don't be like that, I'm in the middle of the fight. I'm not just like going quiet for quiet's sake. I'm just like, gotta make sure everybody lives.
How are we gonna do board games, by the way?
I got a couple cameras. We could just
like,
set up cameras in various locations to get like angles and stuff.
Because you were talking about wanting to do Mice and Mystics, and I was just thinking, how would we pull that off? Because we need...
Yeah.
Because the way we play probably wouldn't work, but a lot of people... Because, like, me and you just, like, normally control, like, half the team each.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was thinking, like, in essence, we find more people.
Yeah, but who? Because, I mean, we have to think about
I don't know.
The free time.
George?
Come back and do it. Well, yeah, he's signed up for anything we decide to do, basically.
Pretty much. We're going to drag him into anything that we do. Also, if we get another roommate.
True.
Yeah. Well, he might not be into... It depends on the roommate.
Dear Internet, if you are looking for a roommate,
don't.
Somewhere in Texas. If you're looking for
somewhere in Texas. I was about to say, don't give away my location, man.
I'm not going to.
There's some weird people on the internet, and I don't want them finding this.
Leave a comment.
I don't read comments. There's nobody to comment.
Also, like and subscribe. Leave a comment.
No, fuck you. Fuck you, viewer. I don't give a shit. I'm only doing this because I will it so. Viewer, I ulted myself because I will it so.
I want to fuck as well, but not because I hate you, because I love you. And I love every single one of you. Anyway, if you live in somewhere in Texas, or looking to live somewhere in Texas, just leave a comment, and I will read it, because Jonathan's a prick.
Yes.
I will read it.
Yeah, you can be the media person, and you can get all the hate, and I'll be like, I don't give a shit.
And I will find you, and I will get your information. We will get you in
No, you will get... Okay, this is going into legal terms. You say you, not we.
I'm sorry. Let me put it like this. Jonathan will find you.
No! I don't know what to build. I am at full build. I don't know what else to get. This is all I need. Fact. Rabadons. I'll get Rabadons. Whee! Whee! Whee!
I think it's funny
Whee!
that you've talked about like all the different kinds of games you should play, and you've talked about how like you have so many recorded for like so many different games that you've played, but all you have like up right now
are just 2 League videos.
Videos.
Yeah. Yeah. Which that doesn't date the recording at all.
It doesn't matter at this point. We've dated it so many times. Oh god.
I'm going to talk to my friends who I'm going to link this video towards later. But I was playing Nami this one time, and I solo killed a Lucian, and I'm like, what? What the fuck? How'd I do that? I'm support Nami. I don't understand.
That makes perfect sense to me. Someone who knows what you're talking about. I understand that completely. That is something I did not think was possible.
Same here, man.
Yeah.
I wasn't even full AP. Like my only item was O'Reilly's Crystal Scepter.
You know what? I just found it was on the Xbox Live, for free. Last month, I think. It's called Earthblock, Festival of Magic.
I don't know that one. I do know a pretty cool strategy game that my brother has, and that we can get.
Which one is it?
I can't remember the name. I think it's like Heroes something. Something Heroes. I'll have to ask the game. It's the strategy game where you place units, and then different units, if you align them in such a way on the board, can activate a spell or they can combine together into a stronger unit.
Yeah.
Like I remember this one thing where if you combine like these 3 units, they can fuse together into a dragon, and it's like this super powerful creature. And that's a really fun strategy game. That's co-op. Well, it's actually like against each other, but it's still fun.
Is it called
Ah, shit. Oh, you flashed.
I'm trying to remember the name. It was some game I found with like figurines and stuff. Like it's an actual like board game.
I don't fucking know.
It had it has an app. Like it's a game where you use an app to like keep track of stuff.
I still haven't died. Woo!
Every time I look at the screen, it's just you running away from something.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like every single time.
Every time.
I was thinking they have all these games like that I have downloaded off the store that I never play.
Same.
That I have downloaded.
Same.
We could just do those.
Yeah, like Steam Train style stuff where we just play through all of the games that we just so happen to play. We're not going to get a bunch of games. We're just going to be like, oh, I haven't played this in either a long time or ever.
I have like Earthlock, which is an RPG, because I'm really into RPGs, but I never make time for them because I've been playing so much Dragon Quest.
That and RPGs demand a lot of time out of you, like hours invested into it.
It's gonna suck so hard when the Switch comes out, because they're making a remake for 8, and I think 9 is coming out as well.
Yeah, also 7.
On it.
7's in the making.
Well, 7's already out for the 3DS.
No, like, is it?
Yeah, that's the one I have.
I haven't been keeping up. Like a complete remake, like the HD remastered stuff. I know that they've made a 7 remake. Don't get me wrong, but like they were going to like reboot the thing. And like instead of having a turn-based strategy, they were going to have a they're going to have it work like Crisis Core.
I don't know what that is. Use it in terms I'll understand.
It's going to be
like...
live action. It's going to be instead of turn-based, it's going to be action-packed.
Like Tales?
Somewhat. It's similar to Tales, but it's not the Tales system. It's the Crisis Core system, which they made an entirely new system for.
By the way, I'm never gonna let you talk me in to playing Tales.
Like, I don't give a fuck.
I know. I'm just saying. Like I played.
Like I'm probably going to play Tales on my own time, and
what was the Tale before Berseria?
Berseria? I don't know.
That came out before that one it was the last one I think that came out on a PS3. I got that one.
I don't know.
And I played through it, and I didn't want to play video games for a while after that because I put so much time into it.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh god.
But what was I saying? Oh yes. So if you like, the only way that you're probably going to play a Tales game is that if I'm playing a Tales game, and you're like, hey John, let's do something. I just hand you a controller and like fight in this battle. Because the cool thing about Tales games is that the multiplayer is that another person can pick up a controller and play as a different character, and that was really cool. And so when my brother played Tales of the Abyss, I would pop into his room and I would be like, hey bro. And he'd be like, hey, and I'm like, what's going on in the game so far? And he would give me a quick rundown of what he did and the story so far. And then he will toss me a controller and I'll just play as one of his party members. And so, like, the only Tales game that I've played by myself is, like, this one on the Game Boy, which is our first ever Tales game. Not the first ever, just ours. Like
not the first ever. The first one you two ever played, or the first one that ever came to America? I think
it was also the first one on Game Boy. If you wanna like Google that.
I played Symphonia on the GameCube. It was one of the first games I ever had. I had Symphonia, Yu-Gi-Oh!
I haven't played Symphonia.
Forgotten Kingdom, or Falsebound Kingdom, which was an awesome game. I wish I still had that one. That was my favorite game for the longest time. And then I had Gale of Darkness.
I think I just lowered my frame rate by going so fast.
and Pokemon Coliseum. I think that's the one it was. The one where you play as the guy who steals the...
That is still one of my favorite Pokemon games.
Yeah, I know. I wish that they had the right... Or I wish that they used, like, the full, like, thing. Like, they had all the Pokemon in it and everything.
Yeah, I know. It was
awesome.
more of an experiment.
Yeah.
Than anything.
It wasn't successful only because they didn't advertise it enough. If they had
I didn't get it when it came out. I got it off of a rentable because I'm like, oh, this is a Pokemon game, Coliseum. I've never played that. Like, I found it myself. I never saw any ads about it.
I didn't get it when it first came out either, but only because I got my GameCube when I was 7, I think. I got a GameCube that year, and then 2 years later, or a year and a half later, when my GameCube got stolen, I got a PS2.
I remember my first ever GameCube game was Metroid Prime, and I think I was 4 or 5. Like, pretty young. And Metroid Prime was like the horror game for me, even though Metroid Prime is not a horror game. But when you're 5 years old in that really intense atmosphere of Metroid Prime, that stuff scared me.
I get why you like it. I get why people like Metroid. I never got into it.
No, it's understandable as to, like, how you can't get into it. I get that.
But, like, it's weird to me. It's weird to me because as a kid, like, some of the coolest games I ever played were, like, Castlevania.
Yeah.
And, Mario, Zelda.
Yeah, the classic Nintendos.
But yeah, like the 2D side-scrollers and the stuff like that. Which is why it was always... And Kirby. Like, Kirby was my
Kirby.
My jam,
Kirby's... Yeah. Oh, same here. I fucking played the shit out of Kirby.
We should totally play Kirby. Like, that's
which
one
Kirby?
Of the first things we decided to do.
All the Kirbys. Trick question.
Which one has multiplayer? I know the Game Boy ones don't have multiplayer.
The Kirby Air Ride has multiplayer, and that's one of my favorite racing games, along with Sonic Riders.
We can do that
which
one.
Which I know is a super weird thing to say, but yeah, Sonic Riders.
I really want
game.
to get a GameCube. I want to get a GameCube and just play all my favorite GameCube
Well,
games.
A lot of the games, which is hard to find in stores, but they are on the Nintendo eShop.
Mm-hmm.
So we can do that. And we can play it on, the Wii U, which, the gamepad works to where... the gamepad will essentially work as a controller.
Yeah.
And I won. I think I'm just going to upload this video as a podcast with League in the background. Because...
That's basically what it's been. It's just been us talking.
Yeah. And that's always been, the type of videos that I wanted to make.
This could be, the 30-plus, John. Remember when I was talking about that?
No.
I wanted to do a podcast. This is for the people listening, not for you, because you should have
yes, I remember now. You wanted to do a 30-minute long podcast.
I wanted to do a 30-minute long podcast that would sometimes go over if we got into something we wanted to talk about. And if people were still listening, then we'd just keep going and we'd call it the 30-plus. Because it'd go at least 30 minutes every time. It would never go less than that.
Yeah.
And I still want to do that. I feel like
this right now is also going over because I'm now out of my game and all they're seeing is this black screen.
Yeah. I feel like this is what it turned into. It just turned into you and me talking about stuff we want to do for the channel and just in our free time, which is fine.
Pretty much.
Which is totally what I want it to be.
I'm going to review this episode and then upload it.
You're going to review it?
Yeah, well, mainly just...
go back and... Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I call reviewing, not, giving... not, thumbs-upping myself, no.
By the way, pretty soon, I'm hoping...
By
January, I'll be able to afford a new computer. I'll be able to get a better computer.
And on that note, bye.